Hey loves, welcome to another episode of You See the News. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, and I'm excited to talk about today's topic because I know you've been seeing the news because I've been seeing the news, and I know you guys have been waiting to hear me talk about it. So let's dive right into it, y'all. Your girl, my girl, all of the Beehive girl, Beyonce, then released her new song, Break My Soul. That thing cranks. So like if you like me that like hip hop, house music, pop music, country music, you know, you like everything. This is right up your alley. So Break My Soul is getting major, not necessarily backlash, but it's getting mixed responses from everybody. So I'm about to play the song really quick, and I do not own the rights to this music at all. Okay, so let me go ahead and put that at the bottom of the screen, guys. I do not own the rights to the music. Okay. All right, so we're about to scroll that at the bottom because they would not be playing with me. I do not own the rights to this song, y'all. So we're going to play a quick little preview of the song, and then I'm going to talk about it. All right, y'all. So I don't know about you guys, but I was sitting there bopping while I was playing the song. So here's the thing, y'all. I don't see anything controversial with it, and I kind of take something a lot out of the lyrics. So we about to digest this really quick. Okay. So the first lyric that stood out to me and to everybody, right? That when she said, "I fell in love and quit my job." All right. All of the memes and stuff on social media is like, don't listen to Beyonce. She's a billionaire. So, yeah, quit my job. Yes. So, I honestly believe what she meant by this is that she quit pleasing the world. Like she quit pleasing outside parties, outside of what she and her family wants. She stopped pleasing the masses. And so like right off the bat when she say don't break my soul, think about it guys, when you're trying to please so many people, you end up breaking your soul, you end up breaking your back, you end up losing yourself. And yeah, that's why if you notice a lot of self-care quotes, they say, oh, put yourself first and all that. Yeah. Okay, so she said, I'm about to explode, take off this load. How many of us in our businesses right now, and I'm connecting all of this to business and to the life that we're living right now. How many of us in our businesses or have certain people that's making demands, client demands, business demands, partnership demands, family demands, relationship demands, friendship demands, right? And you feel like you're about to explode and all you want is for somebody to take off your load from you, and that can be the business load, that can be the children load, the family load. Just take that burden off. That's why I say I think that this is a liberating song to basically say she's free. She doesn't answer to anybody. She do what she want to do. She set her own tone, her own rules, her own law, her own Beyonce laws, Beehive laws or whatever, right? She's free. Okay, that's what I got from those lyrics. Okay, so let me show the lyrics on the screen so you guys can see the lyrics as I am. So here's the thing, and it's so interesting, guys. Um, People say I don't think she's talking about like necessarily quit your job. You know, with music and the arts and things like that, guys, it's always some other meaning, the symbolic, some some underlining meaning behind it. Okay, so she said take off this load. How many of us want that load to be taken off of us? Yes, I be wanting sometimes the load taken off of it. And she's basically saying whatever she's going through won't break her soul. And think about it, if you have a lot dealing with a lot of pressure or whatever the case may be, have a lot of responsibility, you always have to say this is not going to break me, this too shall pass, right? Yes, that's what I get from that. So in the first controversial bar or whatever, or sent line or lyric, let me say, she says, "Now I just fell in love and I just quit my job." I think she's saying that she's fell in love with her freedom. She fell in love with her own thing, her own everything. And she quit, having a job or being responsible to other people and not being in control over her own self, basically. Okay. And she says, I'm on to a new vibration. I'm building my own foundation. Just like I just said, she said, I'm building my own foundation. That's freedom. When you guys have so much purpose, like when you love what you do every day, it doesn't feel like a job. So, like every day I wake up, majority of the day, sometimes the clients do drive me a little bit crazy, right? But majority of the time, 99% of every day, every 99% of the time, I wake up so happy. My purpose wake me up. And it's a joy to be able to love what you do. Okay. So I think that's basically where she's leading to. Like she's building her own. She don't have to answer to nobody. She creates her own music, her own style, and can do her own thing. The labels don't tell her what to do, what she can and cannot put out. How many artists are saying that they're suffocating in their contracts because they can't put out the certain music that they want, and they're suffocating because they have to stick with this certain persona or this certain brand or this certain image that the labels and society have placed on them. And right now, I think that this song is a liberating song that she's basically saying that nobody's putting any labels on her. She's responsible for her own future, her own foundation, her own business, everything. She's, in control. Okay. The next lyric that says to me, and this is relative to business, she said, if you don't seek it, you won't see it. That is a form of affirmations. Like if you don't seek freedom, if you don't seek success, if you don't, want it and desire it, you may never see it. Okay. And I think that's why I said this has a lot to do with business and what's happening in society and things like that. She has a really strong message in this. I think most people are kind of picking out the small things. Like she say, the queens in the front and the doms in the back. Okay. I don't get that. That doesn't stand out to me. When she said we out back, we outside, that stuff don't mean anything to me, those lyrics. But the ones that means the most to me that stood out is she said, you don't seek it, you won't see it, right? A form of affirmation. You affirm what you want and you try to seek it, you dream it, you try to acquire it, and then you get it. But if you don't try to seek it, if you don't affirm it, you may never get it. Okay. She also say, if you don't think it, you won't be it. So you know how they say you have to think like you're a millionaire. You have to act like you're a millionaire. And that's basically what I also think that what she's saying here is that if you don't think of freedom, if you don't believe that you can have it, you won't ever have it. And then she's saying that love ain't yours. So I'm thinking she's saying the love for her passion, the love for her purpose, the love for her voice, the music, the industry, and being the creator and the artist doesn't belong to anybody. It belongs to her, and no one will break it. How many of us have created products and services that we've partnered with people, have put out things, and guess what? People want to take credit for it. People want to, partner with you. She's like, oh, no, 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 this is mine. You won't take credit for that. And guess what? You won't break my soul in the process. And then I also love when she says, you can have the stress and not take less. Life and business, it's a lot of stress, right? Because most people value their worth in a business deal based on the amount of risk, which we can probably equate to this being the stress part, right? And if she's taking on more risk and more stress, she should get more. She shouldn't get less, right? So I think in this one, and I'm gonna read it again. She said, "You can have the stress and not take less." I think she basically saying, I don't know. That one's confused me, but I think that's something to do with her being stressed out. And everybody is telling her what to do and wanting a piece of the pie. And she's taking on more responsibility, more pressure. She's the creator. So yeah, she shouldn't take less. I hope that's what she means. Sometimes they play on words and they be having to do certain things so it can flow. But that's what I kind of get from there. Okay. And then she says, what was the next thing? She said, you go around looking for the enemy. I gotta find that. Give me 1 second. You go around looking for the enemy. Okay, this is it. She said, you go around and round in circles, searching for love, round in circles. How many of us go round and round in circles trying to find our purpose, trying to find our passion, trying to find the reason why we're in business, why we're going in circles, hiring coach after coach, person after person to try to get validations and get direction. Yeah. Okay. And she said we go up and down, lost and found. Yes, a lot of people that started businesses that's confused and not aligned with their purpose and their passion and things like that, guess what happens? They go up and down and they end up getting lost and sometimes never found. Because sometimes you get so lost in the business, so lost in a purpose, so lost in a passion that you lose who you are. And she said, and this is what I love. She said, searching for love, looking for something that lives inside of me, looking for something that lives inside of me. So while she's basically saying that the majority of us, or she is we're all looking outside of the world to give us what God has already given us. God has already given us love internally. God has already given us purpose and passion and everything that many of us are driving around and riding or going around in circles, questioning the wrong things and accepting the wrong things and not being fulfilled because we're not looking into ourselves. This was an amazing song. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Okay. And I ultimately think Beyonce is referring to the freedom of her having her own and not under someone else's control, such as the labels and society. And remember, most celebrities are. But when you're free as a business person, as a celebrity, artist, creator, right? You can be liberated. You could be free like her. You could say, you're not going to break my soul. You can say, I don't want to accept any more deals. I don't want to be who you want me to be. And I think that's what she's basically saying. So if you guys love the Break My Soul song and the meaning behind it, or if you got something different than what I was able to interpret from it, put it down in the comments. I would love to hear you guys' feedback. Also, let me guys know if you're part of the Beehive and if you loved the song Break My Soul. Guys, once again, YouTube, I do not own the rights to the song. Do not flag me, okay? Do not flag me. And guys, I did not say this is the intro, but if you do like this video, please like and subscribe the video. And yes, please like and subscribe to the channel, guys, so we can bring you content just like this. Yeah, so subscribe, like, comment, and let me know, guys. And I'll see you in another episode of You See the News.